Hi and welcome to the video. I have been asked a hell of a lot to do since update 17 came out. I have been asked several times to take another look at the Supra. The reason for this is it was both the magazine capacity went from 90 up to 180 and the damage went from a total of 35. The screenshot I'm actually using here is from the day I built it, the day I picked it up. But it went from 35 to it now has a total of, I think that's 45. I haven't actually added them all up, so could be wrong with that. Apart from that, the main thing that's been changed is the reload on it. The fire rate seems to be the same, and it is a pig to get a hold of this weapon because you have to build it inside of the Corpus lab or the energy lab. The research on it depends on the size of the clan, but it does require a lot of fieldring. I think it's just the field run research thing to build it, the samples, and then you need the actual. You need 7 of the built field run research. Well, I can never remember which way that goes, but you need 7 of the built ones to actually build it. Then it's 1,000 alloy plates, 7,000 salvage, a format, 25,000 credits, and it takes 24 hours to actually build the damn thing once it's researched in the lab. And the best thing that I love about this weapon is when you go to the market and you go, okay, so it's a Supra, SU, and it goes ST, SY. It's not available in the market. The only way to get the Supra out is to build it. Same with the Dera and the Acrid, which is why I liked this weapon when it came out. But the reload on it was just straight up ridiculously long. This is the build I actually run around with this on. I don't know why, but I had Entropy Burst already on this when the buff came out. I think I was planning on doing a video about it and then never bothered, or I did it, put it up and then took it down for some reason. I have no idea, but I cannot find that video anywhere, so I'm assuming I didn't bother. I have dropped 4 former into this. There's 3 Vs and a dash. I will be adding another dash because I'm completely out of points, and that's actually my Sentinel's heavy caliber, and that needs to come out and put the big one in, which is a max one, and it won't fit. I did dump fire rate and reload speed, and I put in malignant force to increase the corrosive and ammo drum to just increase the actual overall ammo of this. That is only in there for recording purposes, if I'm being honest about this, because I don't want to run out of ammo while using this, because this thing is an ammo using beast. Status builds do work. I have had discussions with people about this before, and it's good and all, but it's just sacrificing damage for an extra like 15%, it's not even that, it's like 13% status, isn't really worth it in my opinion. This works just as well as this does, you just don't proc as often. For those who actually pay attention to the alerts and stuff, they will notice this, the Vespa on Venus. Vespa was the name of the relay. The relay is gone. So why is there a mission on a relay that's not there anymore? But I'm not doing the gameplay part of the video on that because it's way too low a level. This is why I do not like heavy caliber. Oh look, there's an enemy over there. Look at the rounds. They will go absolutely everywhere. And this kind of, it doesn't really kill off the weapon, but it makes it a lot less usable because the accuracy of it has just been annihilated. I do use it on a lot of weapons, but if you're trying to take something out from a long way away, it's literally a case of spray and pray, and as you can see, missing almost all the shots. Do take it down, but that's simply because they're only level 24. Oh crap, I did not see you. Sneaking in behind me, how dare you. And of course, Supra versus Supra, and I won. Yeah. So yeah, heavy caliber on this, it works, but in all honesty, if you're going to try using this over any kind of range, no. No. Just no. It's useless. I promise this was not planned, but this is the same map, and this thing is actually quite impressive when it comes to the actual damage that it does, and of course the direction I'm shooting. Everybody shoots that way. It's like 1 round. Well, I mean, what the hell? it's just downright amazed the hell out of me how well this weapon actually is now, when you can actually make contact with the people you're trying to shoot. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but if you can get them coming down a corridor, you can just kind of spray and pray and you'll take them all out, which is what I was going to try and demonstrate, but everybody noticed that all the enemies are coming from this way, because I kind of wanted to do this solo, but I just left it public, like I do everything. And other people have joined. Where is the last? Okay, never mind. The reload on this is so much quicker than it used to be. It used to be like twice as long as that, which is what pretty much killed the weapon. But because the reload is so much better now, this thing is actually much more usable than it once was. Spray and pray down the corridor, kill anything that comes down, and it does make it ridiculously useful. And I'm still on the same magazine. There it goes. Actually, there's one of the other people who are in here also went down there, and I still managed to... Oh, he actually killed the guy I was trying to shoot at. Yeah. So this thing does seem to have tested the test of time, only because they've buffed the hell out of it. That extra 10 damage, I didn't think it would be that noticeable, but with the entropy thing being on there from Supra, this is actually a really useful weapon, and I think I may keep it equipped for not forever, but for a while to come yet, and that'll be the Red Veil thing, because this is a syndicate mission, hence the reason I got level 31 enemies. But it's actually become a useful weapon. It was not as good beforehand. The Soma came out and this thing just became completely useless. But this thing is definitely holding its own now. The reload definitely saved this. If it wasn't for the reload, this thing might be pants. But I mean, it is much, much better, and having the huge magazine makes it so much better again. But it still recoils like crazy, like it used to. It's not over powerful like people keep saying it is. It is just very, very useful now. This time there's no person down there, is there? Oh, there is. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. This weapon is... I'm going to farmer it. Like, as soon as I get out here, I'm going to farmer it, because it is actually worth it. I've been using it for a couple hours now, pretty solidly, and yeah, I'm loving the way that the changes to this have been well worth taking another look at it. This is definitely a weapon worth coming back to, and if you haven't actually built one yet because it's been a rubbish weapon, it's definitely worth building, because it's still useless at range, don't get us wrong on that one, but it is still really useful at good range. It really is. Like, close to mid-range, this is actually an effective weapon. Anyway, whoa, that was lag. We'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.